Good afternoon, dear students. Here today I'm going to focus on good practices in teaching and learning. Here, first one, research-based education. Here, the main priority of this education is based on the practical approaches, methods, and processes. Especially the students will focus on their research works, and the teacher will consider the student as an early career researcher. And the main goal, the main aim of the teacher is to provide the students work with their research work. Nowadays, you are also trying to gather information related to your dissertation. Yeah? Here, you may have some problems with your research work, and you will what? First one, you will gather data from the variety of resources, and your supervisor will monitor you and will what? First one, help you to continue your research work. And here is also in research-based education, you will be aware of the consequences of the decisions that can have. And here, how can you collect data? First, you will do surveys, interviews, interactions, discussions. This will help you to discover any kind of new information related to your research work. This is research-based education. Here, I would like to introduce you examples of related learning approaches and techniques. And here you can see variety of approaches. Let's read it one by one. First one here, you can see problem-based learning. In problem-based learning, you will deal with solving a variety of issues. Before writing your research work, you will get objectives, and by the end of your work, you should introduce your solution and a new kind of new discovery here. Next one is team-based learning, flipped classroom, peer assessment of students' work, reading and discussing draft articles, and here you can see case studies. Every lesson we will discuss a variety of case studies in order to enhance our critical thinking. Critical thinking plays a crucial role in our research work. Active learning. Active learning here, you can guess from the word that it occurs when the students are involved in the learning process actively. Here, active learning has been demonstrated to improve the students' engagement. And also, in your practice, you have seen the students who are involved actively and who are not interested in your lesson. Yeah? This is also, you can see examples of learning approaches in active learning. Here you can see 1-minute paper. Then that is new for you, concept mapping and role playing. Role playing, you are aware of how to conduct this kind of activities. Yeah? And here you can see think, pair, share or case-based learning. Here is also very hints for you to involve your students through these approaches. A few minutes ago, I also mentioned about critical thinking. Yeah? It can be defined as careful, goal-directed thinking. It's not only crucial in your academic learning, but also in your daily life. Yeah? In order to choose one option from variety of. Yeah? Next. Here, self-directed learning. What is self-directed learning? Self-study. Nice. Here, the students will take responsibility to what? For their learning. They can identify their learning needs, first one, then they set their goals, and what they do. They formulate appropriate learning strategies in order to perform their best in their exams. And here is also, I have included techniques for self-directed directed learning. You can see here, first, development of flexible learning environments, brainstorming, brain writing, wall of questions as formative assessment. And the next one, flexible forms of assessment to foster autonomy and constructive feedback. And here, I would like to ask you some questions related to assessment. What kind of assessment did we learn previous lessons?
Formative assessment.
Summative. Diagnostic, yeah? Okay. Inclusive education. While you are practicing at school, did you have this, pupils who are studying in inclusive one?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We call them special kids, and we need some special approaches towards them because we should take their condition into consideration. They are thinking also.
Inclusive education. Everyone knows, yeah, what is inclusive education. It is teaching the students at the same level in order to make successful results, yeah. Whether they have difficulties in listening, maybe, yeah, or they may have some difficulties in adapting to the environment, all are studied, all are taught together. And here, in inclusive intercultural education, it's not only teaching history and culture, but also it is about, first one is classroom management. Next one here, flexibility, openness and tolerance, as well as behavioral skills like stress and conflict management. Here, while you are teaching inclusive students or pupils who are studying there, first, you should take into consideration these words like flexibility, openness, tolerance, and stress, self-reflection, and change of perspectives. These are main principles in inclusive education. Here, first teaching principles I would like to introduce you. While you are setting any kind of goals for your lesson plan, please be aware of these principles. It is taken from Columbia University's course books. Here, establishing and supporting a class climate and that fosters belongings for all students. The next one, setting explicit student expectations. Explicit, you know, yeah? That is shown, that means selecting course content that recognizes diversity and acknowledges barriers to inclusion. Designing all course elements for accessibility and the next, flipped classroom. As you are aware of, that flipped classroom is combining traditional learning and what? Online learning. Here, it is a pedagogical approach that reverses traditional learning environments. The students will do the tasks based on their theoretical background at the classroom, and the teacher will observe their theoretical background at the classroom through online IT platforms, and they will check themselves through their comprehension and additional tasks in terms of application. Here, in typical flipped classroom scenarios include team-based learning and task-based learning. Here, every lesson, while you are introducing your micro-teaching, each of the students are asked to give feedback. Yeah? Why do we need peer assessment? Why does the teacher ask you to assess each other? What is the advantages of making students assess each other?
The peers know each other's weakness better than teacher. I think that's why, because teacher may not see all the flows, and the peer can see and help to his friend to correct it. That's why peer feedback is very important.
Nice, thank you for your opinion. It helps students to develop lifelong skills in assessing each other. And here, while you are assessing your friends, your group mates will not take your feedback as personal rather than the teachers. While the teacher assesses the students, it can cause anxiety and stress. Yep. Here, I have a task related to my method. Only matching. Well, if you have finished it, let's check. Yep. First one, Rasul.
CLIL. It's a method where students learn subject content like science or history through a foreign language.
Nice. Next, Arslan.
The second one is task-based learning, a teaching approach focused on completing meaningful tasks using the target language.
Nurjan.
A model where students study a series of lectures at school and do practical activities in class.
It's called?
It's called flipped class.
Nice. Thank you. Aziza?
And the fourth one is lexical approach, an approach that emphasizes learning vocabulary, chunks, and fixed expressions rather than grammar rules.
Nice. Yeah.
Direct method is a method that teaches language without translation using repeated target language in the classroom.
It's about direct method. What was it?
Well, the next one is PPT method, presentation, practice, and production. It's a structured lesson format which begins with introducing language, followed by control practice, and ends with review.
Yes, you are right. The last one.
The last one, communicative method. It's an approach that focuses on interaction and communication as the main goal of language learning.
Thank you. Here you have analyzed the methods with their definitions. Yeah. For your home task, you should write a lesson plan related to task-based learning and team-based learning. Is it clear?